Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I'm here with my Project Pan update. This is my 2020 full face rolling Project Pan. It's been 2 months since I last updated this, and I have not made very much progress at all. I do have some empties, but it's been a struggle to find the motivation to do my makeup on any kind of regular basis. I have probably done my makeup in the last 2 months less than 10 times. Actually, for sure, less than 10 times. There's no way I'm going to get through these products in a timely manner if I'm doing my makeup less than 5 times a month. So, I'm going to go through my update, and then if you're interested in seeing how I plan on combating that, the fact that I have just not been doing my makeup, the fact that I haven't been doing my makeup, if you're interested in knowing how I'm going to combat that, I am going to be making a video after this one on that, which before that one goes up, my empties for March and April will go up, but anyway, that's going to go up if you're interested. I'm going to stop babbling and get into the update now. Whew, okay. So I have a lot of products in this project. I don't even know how many because I never did count, I don't think. And if I did, I honestly don't remember because I didn't write it down anywhere. But yeah, I have a lot. And I made the rookie mistake of putting in like multiples of some types of items, which I don't think I would ever do that again. But let me just go ahead and go through these really quick. So the first thing on my list is the John Frieda Sheer Blonde Dream Cream, and I did end up finishing this. I used this 5 more times since the last update, and I finished it off. This is where I was at the last update, and last time it was 18.89 grams, and now with just the packaging it's 11.93. I could probably cut this open. I mean, I could definitely cut this open and get at least one more use out of this, but I'm just not that dedicated to it. So I cannot, no matter how hard I squeeze, I can't get any more out. So I'm gonna call it done. It's not something I'm absolutely in love with, so I'm not gonna take the time to cut it open. It's just not happening. Next is, actually I should go through all my empties first, huh? I'm going to go through all my empties, and then instead of showing you what I'm rolling in at the end, I'm just going to show you what I'm rolling in for each empty. So in place of the John Frieda Dream Cream, I'm going to be rolling in this Theory Argan Oil Ultimate Reform Hair Serum, Advanced Technology, blah, 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 blah. It bothers me so much that all of these products have like 5 bazillion names, but whatever. It's a hair serum. It's basic. It's an oil. And there's not that much in here. I'd say it's maybe like half full. I don't know. I can't really see through the label. I'd say it's probably half full, and I don't think it's going to take me that long to get through this, but I don't want to jinx myself and roll in 2 hair care products, and then not even get through this one. So I'm just going to put this one in. I will end up, I haven't weighed it yet, but I will end up weighing it, and I'll let you guys know where it started in the next update. Next, I have the N Spa by Nirvana Spa Real Fruit Goodness Exotically Creamy Rich Body Butter. Oh no, Exotically Creamy Coconut Rich Body Butter. Anyway, it's empty. It's all gone. The stuff smells like heaven. Oh my gosh, if you like the smell of coconut, you will absolutely love this. And it, you know, it was a nice body butter too. So, and there's a dog hair there. Great. But that's empty. And let's see, it is at, I used it 7 more times, or I guess 7 times total. Yeah. This only took me 7 times to use up from when I rolled it in. I used it up in, I must have used this up in March then. Anyway, it started out at 43.92 grams, and with just the packaging, it is now 18.33 grams. So I used up, what is that, 5 grams? A little over 5 grams of product. This wasn't full though when I started, and it was just like a sample thing. So that's done. In the place of that, I am rolling in the Dove Derma Series Dry Skin Relief Replenishing Body Lotion. This is also not full. I'd say this is, I mean, it's probably like up to here. I don't know. I'll mark it for next time, but yeah. So I'm gonna roll that in. Again, I'll probably finish this in the month, but I don't want to jinx myself, so I'm just putting in one item. So here, next. Whoop. The Burt's Bees Radiance Lip Shimmer. I finally finished this thing. There is just a little bit in there still that I could dig out if I really wanted to, but I don't know if you can tell, like, it, like, I got as much of it out without digging it out as I could. Like, I used it to the point where it was like scratching my lips. So I'm just going to call this done. I'm not going to dig it out because, again, it's not something that I'm totally in love with, so I really don't care about digging it out. I also don't have anything to put it in if I were to dig it out, so it's just not happening. I used this. It only took me 8 more times of using this to completely use it up. And I'll go ahead and show you where the mark was last time. So these lines right here are my Burt's Bees, and this line at the bottom is where it was at the last update, and now it's completely gone. And I'm not going to be rolling anything else in for that because last time I did anticipate finishing this, and I was correct, it didn't take me that long to finish it. And last time I did roll in another Burt's Bees chapstick. So I am still working on this one. It's probably won't take me all month to finish this. But again, I don't want to jinx myself. I kind of want to stop rolling in products before the products I'm rolling them in for the products I want to replace them with. That didn't make any sense. What? Okay. I kind of want to stop rolling in products before the products that I'm replacing are done, because I don't want to jinx myself, which seems like I have pretty much every single time I've done that, so it's not a great idea for me. So I'm not going to be rolling in another chapstick. I'm just going to try and finish this one. I finished my e.l.f. BB cream. Oh Lord. So this is another thing where I squeeze it as hard as I can and I cannot get anything else out. I could cut this open and probably get another use out of this, but again, that's just not my vibe. I have enough makeup to work on. I don't need to be cutting open packages just for one more use. So I am not going to be rolling anything in for that because I am working on my Maybelline Superstay Better Skin, which that was another situation where I thought this was only going to take me like a few more uses, and it ended up being 3 months. So yeah, that's done. How many uses did this take me? This took me 4 additional uses. So this, the last update was 9.61 ounces, and with just the packaging, it's 8.05 ounces. And that is done. Next, very exciting, I used up my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I cannot get any more out of this. I don't even know if you'll be able to see. I scraped everything, even out of the bottom. I took like a little makeup brush and I scraped it out, and I just can't, like, I can't use this anymore. It's as empty as it could possibly be. Well, not possibly. It's just as empty as it's gonna be. I can't use it anymore. And I used this. It only took me 2 more times of using this to get it gone. And last update it was 11.48 grams, and now it's 11.44. So weight-wise, not a big difference. I only used it 2 more times. But again, I'm not going to be rolling anything in for this because I do have 2 other concealers in this project because I'm a crazy person. So, yeah. Okay, so those are all of my empties for this project. Oh, sorry, I kicked you. Yeah. I was trying to move my leg, and right now my legs are in so much pain. So much pain. My husband told me that if I did 140 squats in a row without taking a break, that he would buy me the Jeffree Star cremated palette when it launches. So guess who did 140 squats without stopping? And now my legs are paying the price. Can't tell if it's worth it yet. Anyway, tangent. I'm gonna start going through all of the things. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on the non-empty items. I'm going to try and go through this really fast because most of these things I did not make really any progress on. So I'm just going to try and go through them fast. The eye roller, this is just the Skin Nutrition's New York Age Defy Dark Circle and Puffiness Treatment. I used this 11 times. In the last 2 months, and it only went down like 0.4 grams. It was 16.88 and now it's 16.45. And then I have the Maybelline Master Prime. This I used 4 times, and it went from 33.33 grams to 33.52 grams. The Magic Lumi Primer, I only used twice, so great. It went from 27.65 to 27.42. The e.l.f. BB cream I used up. The e.l.f. concealer, no, that's not the e.l.f. concealer. This is the e.l.f. concealer. This is the 16-hour camo concealer. This is a huge concealer. This thing's massive. I used this 4 times. And it went from 9.61 grams to 8.05. So actually, noticeable difference. I feel like this, I barely use any of this when I use it. I put like 2 little dots on my eyes, just 2 tiny little dots on my eyes when I use it. But it's so thick that I think that's why there's noticeable difference every time I use it. But yeah, I only used it 4 times and it still made pretty noticeable difference. And you can actually see they're starting to, like, little windows are starting to appear on the sides, which is crazy. It's just nuts. Next I have the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I used this 6 times and it went from 10.23 grams to 9.8. And this is on its very last leg. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Can you see in there? The sides are pretty much scraped clean. There is some product at the bottom that the wand can't reach, but I'm using like the end of a makeup brush to scrape that out. And once that's gone, this will be just, it'll be completely gone. Like you can see the sides are just so scraped. So there's, I don't want to say how many uses are left in here because it does seem like there's quite a bit of product sitting at the bottom, but not many. But I'm still not going to roll in another concealer. The reason I want 2 in here is because this e.l.f. one is too light, so I need a darker one. This one is not really an under eye concealer color for me. It's more like my skin tone color, and I do like something slightly lighter for my under eyes, but this is way too light. So once this one is done, I will be starting to use, I have a backup of this. I will be starting to use that, but I'm not going to roll it in because I have no idea how long this little bit down here is going to last me, and I don't want to jinx it, so that's just staying there. Next I have my mascaras. I have a glitter mascara. These are both L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, and this is a gold glitter mascara topper. I used this 3 times, and it went from 18.86 grams to 18.77. And then I have just the regular mascara, and I used this 6 times, and it went from 17.33 grams to 17.13 grams. My brow gel is another thing that is on its last leg. I feel like barely any product comes out anymore, but it's still working, so I'm just gonna keep trucking with it. It hasn't, like, the product that's coming out when I get it out is not dry, so I don't think it's drying up. I think it's just running out because not nearly as much product comes off on the wand anymore. But anyway, I used this 6 times. So I did my makeup 6 times because I never do my makeup without doing my brows, and I never do my brows without doing my brow gel. So in the last 2 months, I've only done my makeup 6 times. It's just sad. So 6 times, and it went from 17.46 to 17.36 grams. My Kat Von D eyeliner. This is the tattoo liner in Trooper Black, and I only used this 3 times. It went from 5.71 to 5.7 grams. So, it's sad. My Makeup Revolution lipstick in the shade Nude is all stubby because I use this as a liquid blush. So I like just swipe it on my stipple brush and put it on the cheeks. And this one I used 5 more times. And then I do have it marked on here somewhere. Right here. I don't know if you can see. So this bottom line is where it's at now, and the line above it is where it was 2 months ago. So clearly I'm doing a great job. My Soap and Glory matte lip has made no progress. I don't even think I used it. My brow pencil has actually made a noticeable difference. I was actually able to mark it this time. I don't remember if I was able to mark it last time, but I used it 6 more times. And let's see, it's right there. Right there. Barely able to mark it, but it moved. And I think I sharpened it once. So, great. And then my Hard Candy lip scrub actually made some decent progress. I think it's starting to like get dry because every time I use it, like a ton of this, like the sugar scrub or whatever that is, like breaks off and creates this gross rim. And it's really annoying, and I feel like it's wasting product, but I think it's just because the stick is drying out. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? So over here is my progress. I actually made noticeable progress. Awesome. And I did only use that 6 more times, which I haven't been using it as much recently because I don't have a problem with dry lips unless it's like the dead of winter. So it's a product that I don't really need unless it's the dead of winter. I am going to try and use it anyway. Maybe I could just be a little bit more gentle because it is kind of harsh. It is a little on the harsh side, and I think part of that is a combination of it drying out and my lips not being as dry anymore. But I am still going to try to use it. I just don't know how much progress I'm going to really realistically make. My CoverGirl eyeliner. This is the Perfect Iconic Clip. I cannot read this because all of the writing is rubbing off. This is not a retractable eyeliner. So as far as I'm concerned, it's the eyeliner that never ends because every time I click it up, it moves. And yeah, I mean, how much can I complain though? I only used it 3 times in the last 2 months, so that's a travesty right there. It went from 5.84 grams to 5.85 grams. Next is my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Austin. I used this 3 times and it went from 14.58 to 14.56 grams. NYX Liquid Suede I did not use at all. The NYX Glitter Liner, which I use in my eyebrows. I don't even know if you guys can see. Can you? The lighting in here is terrible, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I have the NYX Liquid Crystal Liner in Gold Crystal, I think it is. But I used this 5 times and it went from 7.88 grams to 7.7. My Essence blush I used, so yeah, my Essence Satin Touch blush I used 6 times. It did not move in weight, and I'm pretty sure I'm not even going to bother showing a picture of this because it looks exactly the same. This will last me forever. I don't know what I was thinking. It's going to last me forever. Oh my goodness. I essentially have 3 blushes in this project. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. It's at 25.32 grams. Same as last time. The Hard Candy. This is supposed to be just a baked blush, but I call it a blush topper because it's essentially what it is. It's like a salmony pinky highlight. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it, but it makes a really gorgeous blush topper. This actually changed in weight. Surprisingly, barely, but surprisingly. I used this 5 times and it went from 50.05 grams to 50.04. Yes, progress. My Milani Single Shadow right here. There actually might be visible progress. I'm going to have to, when I go back and look at the pictures, if there's visible progress, I'll put a picture up on these products. If there's no visible progress, I'm not going to bother putting a picture up because it's just pointless, really. But I used this 6 times and it went from 17.25 grams to 17.2. My LA Colors eyeshadow trio. This one I think actually made visible difference. Barely made weight difference. I used it 6 times and it went from 30.85 to 30.81, but I'm pretty sure there is like noticeable difference. I'm pretty sure like when I look back at the pictures, you'll be able to see a difference. So I really feel like on this darker shade I'm so close to hitting pan, but I have no idea how deep these pans are. I just feel like it can't be that much longer because there's really good dips in all 3 of these. My Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. This actually went up in weight. How? I used this 4 times. How did this gain weight? Like, are you sneaking donuts when I'm not looking? How did you gain weight? I don't get it. It went from 59.98 grams to 60. Like, did I transfer more oils from my face into this than product? What? How? I only used it 4 times. How? My Makeup Revolution finishing powder I did not use at all, so it didn't change at all. I am working on this powder right here. This is Your Minerals Sweden loose powder, and I have this in a 10 uses project. So I'm trying to get my 10 uses on this so that I can roll it out of that project. And then once I have my 10 uses on that, I'm going to finish up this that is still in this project, which is the Milani Prep Set and Glow. Once this is done, then I will be using the Makeup Revolution finishing powder as a setting powder. I'm gonna see how that goes, but Since this is a luminous setting powder, it kind of does the same exact thing as that one, so it was kind of pointless of me to put both in here. So yeah, I didn't use that at all. And the Milani setting powder I used 3 times. I need to repress this. I'm definitely gonna repress this because I just can't keep making excuses for having this the way that it is. It crumbles every time I go to swirl my brush in it because the center part is so thin. So I really need to. But this went from 38 to 37.83 grams. My e.l.f. highlight. I only used this 3 times and it did not move in weight. It probably doesn't look any different at all. I also have a highlighter in that 10 uses project, so I'm trying to get my uses on that so I can roll it out, which is why I've been slacking on the e.l.f. one. My Wet n Wild bronzer. Whoops. I used this 5 times. I'll show it to you. I don't know if you can see. There is a little dippy dip in there. It's getting there. Not really, but I mean, like, it's at least a little bit noticeable. This went from 69.8 to 69.74 grams. I don't even know if I'm going to bother putting a picture up of this. I might if the difference is noticeable enough, but yeah, it's just sad. Let's see. Next, I have my little mini mystery perfume. I call it a mystery perfume because I have no idea what brand it is, but you can see the little line there, which is where I'm at, and you can see the line where I was last time, and that's 2 months worth. I used this 31 times. Ooh, look at that. Basically used it every other day. And it went from 31.58 to 30.34 grams. And I don't know that I'll be able to finish this by next update, but I have a feeling the one after that for sure. My Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer in Fresh Sparkling Snow. I used this also 31 times. It went from 21.63 to 13.55 grams, and it is running low. You can see that this line right here is where I am. I'm tilting it so you can see it, so it's not really lining up, and that's where I was last time. But I think I can finish this by the next time. If I really put my mind to it, I think I can get it done. My Burt's Bees Cuticle Cream, I used this 8 times, and I think I actually made a noticeable difference. Like, it's a pretty good dip in there. I don't know if, stop focusing on my face. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but this went from 15.52 to 15.29 grams. I feel like there's a noticeable difference though. I think maybe. My where'd it go? My Wet n Wild Mega Glow Face Mist. This I used 5 times and it went from 47.74 to 37.47 grams. So this is probably like my best progress other than my empties, and it feels maybe like halfway full, maybe a little less than halfway full. So if I stick to the goal that I'm going to set for myself in the video that I'm going to film after this, then I think that this could be gone. For sure could be gone at the next update, because I've only used this a total of 10 times, and I don't think I used it at all before I put it in this project. So definitely think I could get that done. Then I have the Maybelline Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation. I do have to weigh this without the lid because the lid makes it too heavy for my scale. I used this twice, and I went from 106.19 grams to 105.3 grams. I only used it twice and I went down that much. So this is kind of a thick-ish foundation. It's kind of, I don't know. It's a little thick. It's not like the thickest. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I made progress on this even after using it twice. Next is my Burt's Bees Honey Lip Balm, and it is rolled up all the way. I don't know if this is like a thing that Burt's Bees is notorious for, or if this is just a problem with their older lip balms, because both of these were pretty old, but they don't roll down. I don't know if it's just because they're old, but like, they don't go down. It doesn't go down. So this is rolled up all the way, and I'll show you the progress that I made. Actually, really decent progress, I feel like, compared to what I have left. That's the progress. So that little line is where I am now, and that's where I was before. Like, I got more than halfway through that. So I'm pretty proud of myself, and I definitely think I'll be able to get this done by next time. But I won't be rolling anything in its place, like in my other chapsticks place, because I'm working on this. And even though I'm pretty sure I can get this done, again, no jinxing. Oh, I actually had one more empty, but I accidentally threw out the little foil packet. It was like a sample. It was an Amla Silky Blowout sample. I used it 4 times and got it used up, but I accidentally threw the packet away, so I can't show it to you. But I also will not be rolling anything in that packet's place, because I rolled that in anticipation of finishing up the John Frieda one, which I used up, but I rolled something in the place of the John Frieda one. So yeah, so that's going to be it for this project. I know that my progress was very, very sad, but I have a plan. And if you're interested in seeing that plan, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when that video goes up, so that you can see what my plan is. And yeah, but anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for taking the time out of your day, because I'm a mess right now. But yeah, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.